Hello everyone, welcome back to Shruti Opines. Guys, today's lesson is gonna be super fun yet informative as I'm gonna share with you all 50 phrases. Yes guys, 50 phrases for your everyday communication. Isn't it amazing? I'm like super excited for this video guys, as this video contains the mixture of the phrases for all the learners, be it beginner, intermediate or advanced learners. So let's get started. Be ready either with your computer mind or with your notepad. But before diving into the video, do not forget to subscribe to my channel and hit that bell icon button to get the notifications of my future videos. Now, let's get started. Phrase is how come. How come is another version to say why, when you want to know the reason that why something has happened. For example, your friend is telling that yesterday I didn't attend the meeting, so you can simply ask how come, like how come, what are the reason, like why you have not attended the meeting, right? For example, your friend is telling that I'm not coming on the trip, so you can simply ask how come, like what are the reason, why are you not coming on the trip. Similarly, your next phrase is how soon. It means what is the earliest time. For example, you want to submit your assignment or your project and you do not know its deadline. So you can simply ask your teacher or the person that how soon I'm supposed to submit my assignment or project, right? Another example, in case you are waiting for your friend or your friend is in the meeting and your friend is telling that the meeting is going to get end. So you can ask how soon. Your next phrase is, do you mind if I join you? So this is the polite way to ask for the permission to join a certain group or certain conversation or someone. For example, your friends are going for a movie, so you can ask, do you mind if I join you? Your next phrase is, I don't know offhand. So it means when you do not have any information in your memory, or you can say it is another way to say I don't remember. For example, your friend is asking, do you know the syllabus of English examination? So you can simply say I don't know offhand. So next phrase is once in a blue moon. So it means when you do something really or something happens really. For example, miracle happens once in a blue moon, or they see their daughter once in a blue moon. So the next phrase is with pleasure. So this is another way to say you're welcome. So someone is saying thank you, so instead of saying you're welcome, you can use this phrase with pleasure. The next phrase is simmer down. Simmer down again is another way to say calm down. Calm down. Don't get angry. Calm down. Simmer down. Next one is believe it or not. Believe it or not, we use this phrase when any statement or any situation seems untrue to you. You would not believe on that situation or statement. For example, if I say, believe it or not, I have been teaching since 2011. Means whether you will believe it or not, but this is the fact. So we use this phrase when any situation seems untrue, but that situation or statement is the fact. Next phrase is, my lips are sealed. My lips are sealed means it used when someone is telling you some secret and you will keep it. So instead of saying that do not worry, I'll keep your secret, so you can say my lips are sealed. So do not worry, I'm not going to tell anyone. Next phrase is butt out. Butt out means it's another version of saying, hey dude, mind your own business. So instead of saying mind your own business, you can say, hey dude, butt out. Next phrase is action speaks louder than words. It means when our efforts matter more than our sayings. For example, I have been saying this thing for a long time that I have to start my business, I have to start my business, I have to start my business, but I'm not putting in any efforts, right? So my friends can tell me that, hey dude, action speaks louder than words. So prove it if you want to start a new business. So next phrase is see if I care. Yes, it's another version of saying I don't care. So do whatever you want to do, you do it. See if I care. So your next phrase is easier said than done. It means when something is easy to say but hard to perform, right? Sometimes it happens with us, like it seems that okay, it's very easy to say but it's very difficult to perform, right? For example, my friend told me that do not worry about the situation, everything will be fine, but it's easier said than done. Means it seems easy but it is very difficult to handle. So next two phrases are for your opinions when you want to put forth your opinion in front of someone, and instead of saying according to me, you can start your conversation with this phrase, as far as I'm concerned, and then you can go ahead with your opinion, that what you want to say. Similarly, your next phrase is I strongly stand for. Means I strongly stand for, this is my opinion, I strongly stand for this opinion, and then you can go ahead with your statement or with your conversation. So you can consider these two phrases as the starter of your conversation, right? So your next phrase is big cheese. Yes, big cheese. And cheese, that this cheese doesn't mean that cheese that you eat, right? It means a person who is very important. So it refers to a person who is very important in family, in organization, or anywhere. For example, after scoring the highest marks in the graduation, John has become the big cheese among his friends. So next couple of phrases are to ask someone's whereabout. So instead of asking how are you, you can use these phrases. So you can ask like how's it going, how have you been, what are you up to. So these three phrases are meant for the same thing, that how are you doing. And if you're doing great, you can simply say, hey, I'm super awesome, tell me about you. So instead of saying that I'm great, I'm doing well, you can say, hey, I'm super awesome, tell me about you, right? And if in case you're not doing great, you are like okay types, so you can say not great but pretty much fine. So the next phrase is hit me up. It means it's another version, or the informal version to say someone, hey, call me up or message me, right? And it actually happens like, for example, you and your friends are hanging out, and when you are returning to your home, so you say your friend, right, that once you reach home, message me or call me. So instead of that, you can say, hey, once you reach home, hit me up. So your next phrase is ins and outs. Ins and outs means when you look into the detail of something, like you will look into the advantages and disadvantages. For example, if I'm taking up any new project, so I will look into its ins and outs. Like I will look into like what are the advantages, what are the disadvantages, then only I will take up that project. So ins and outs means detail of something. So your next phrase is my bad. Yes, it's another version, an informal version of saying it's my fault. So instead of saying it's my fault, it starts saying my bad. For example, hey, I'm so sorry, it was my bad that I lost your wallet, I lost your laptop, it's my bad. So your next phrase is over the moon. Over the moon is the phrase that you can use for your happiness. So for example, whenever I'm around my loved ones, I feel over the moon. So do you feel over the moon? Yeah. So next phrase that can also be used for your happiness is on top of the world. So when do you feel on top of the world? For example, when I got my birthday gift, I was feeling on top of the world. So your next phrase is certainly. So certainly can be used instead of the word sure, for sure and surely, right? And it can be used for both the settings, like formal and informal setting. For example, your friend is asking that, will you go for the movie? So you can say certainly. Instead of saying for sure I'll come, so you can say certainly I'll come. Next phrase is break a leg. It means when you wish someone good luck. So instead of saying good luck, good wishes, you can start using this phrase, break a leg. For example, someone is going for his or her interview, you can say that, hey, break a leg, means all the best. So your next phrase is holy moly. So when do we use this phrase? When you are in the state of shock, surprise, excitement. So instead of saying, oh my God, oh my goodness, you can use this new phrase, holy moly. For example, holy moly, look at that giant tree. right? And one more phrase is there to show your excitement, shock, and surprise. It's holy crap. Like for example, holy crap, what happened? Are you okay? So these two phrases can be used for both the emotions, like positive and negative. Like when you are feeling happy, when you're feeling unhappy, you can use these two phrases for both the emotions. So the next phrase is you're precious. So instead of saying you're important, you can use this new phrase, you are precious. So this is another way to say someone that you are important in my life. So instead of saying you're important, you can say you are precious. Next phrase is drop me a line. Drop me a line means to say someone that write a note, letter, or email to me. For example, hey, I'm in hurry, drop me a line about the project. So like I'm in hurry, I need to go. So I'm telling my colleague or friend that you just drop me a line. You just either write me an email or note about the project, right? So drop me a line when you tell someone to write note, letter, or email. So the next phrase is speak your mind. So it is used for those people who hide their emotions, feelings, and thoughts. They do not feel comfortable to express them. So you can use this phrase for those people who hide their emotion. You can simply say that speak your mind and feel comfortable. You can tell me everything. So your next phrase is what's your assumption? So what's your assumption means when you want to know someone's opinion. For example, if I want to ask my friend that what's your assumption on this pandemic corona? When is it going to end? So I want to know the opinion of my friend that what do you think when it is going to end, right? So what's your assumption? What's your opinion? So your next phrase is bed of roses. So bed of roses means an easy task, something which is very easy to perform or easy to do, right? For example, life is not bed of roses. It has lots of ups and downs and we have to go through that, right? So your next phrase is I believe you. When you trust someone wholeheartedly and you just want to express that emotion, you can simply say, I believe you. So your next phrase is catch up. Catch up means when you haven't seen your friends, relatives, or anyone for a long period of time and you want to have one-to-one conversation. So you can simply say, catch up sometime or let's catch up sometime. So your next phrase is beats me. Yes, beats me is another version of saying that I have no idea. So instead of that, I have no idea, I have no clue, you can simply say beats me. So do you know when this corona thing will end? Beats me. No idea, no clue. So your next phrase is bite your tongue. Bite your tongue is another way to say keep quiet. So if you want to say someone keep quiet, you can simply say bite your tongue. So next phrase is don't take me seriously. So don't take me seriously means, like for example, if you're kidding around with your friends, so beforehand you can mention that thing that listen, don't take me seriously, I'm just having fun, I'm just kidding around. So your next phrase is I assume you are absolutely right. So it means when you agree with someone's viewpoint or opinion completely, right? So instead of saying that you're right, I agree, you can say I assume you are absolutely right. And in case if you do not agree with someone's viewpoint and you have different opinion, so you can say like that I can totally understand your point, but my opinion says. So your next phrase is I fancy you. I fancy you means I like you is another way to say I like you. So instead of the verb like, you can use this word fancy, and you can use this word in any in any situation. For example, I fancy English, I fancy my surroundings, and so on. So your next phrase is you know what. So you know what means when you want to tell something exciting, something shocking, something revealing. So you can use this phrase you know what, like you know what, yesterday I met my favorite actor. So your next phrase is hold your horses. Hold your horses is another way to say wait a minute. So your next phrase is dig in. Dig in means when you are telling someone to start eating, right? For example, you can say like, hey, food is ready, dig in. Hey, dinner is ready, dig in. Hey, lunch is ready, dig in. So you're telling your friends or anyone that food is ready, start eating. The next phrase is it's on me. It's on me means you will pay the bill. For example, you and your friends are going out and you have ordered some food and you want to pay that bill. So you can simply say, hey, whatever you want to eat, you can order the food, it's on me. So I will pay the bill. Do not worry. So your next phrase is that's the ticket. That's the ticket means that's what is required, that what is needed. For example, you are looking for a product online and you have been searching that product for a longer period of time, but you are not able to find that product, but all of a sudden that product actually come across and you will say, hey, that's the ticket, this is what I require, this is what I needed. So your next phrase is not in my books. Not in my books means when something is not your belief, your moral, your principle, your viewpoint or your opinion. So you can simply say that it is not in my books. For example, telling a lie is not in my books. So the last phrase is you are going in the right direction. Yes guys, you are going in the right direction. So today also I'll say the same thing, that adopt new learning, new phrases and expression in your daily life communication to sound more natural and fluent. And you can also share your experience about today's lesson in the comment section below, and do let me know your emotion and thoughts. And that's it. See you in the next class. So keep updated and keep learning. See ya.